Good morning! 3 days until Santa arrives. Oh my goodness. Let's remember who we are, babes. Let's remember who we are. Women. We are women who feel. Yup. We are women who heal. Yes. And we are women who lead through love, babes. So let's do that together. And we're going to rise and shine into our day. We're going to greet the day, going to work for ourselves first. Yes, before going to work for anyone else. Let's dive in. What are you grateful for? Let's greet the day with the vibration of gratitude. For when we greet the day and we go to work for ourselves first before going to work for anyone else, magic unfolds. We're in the season of magic, friends. Santa is coming! Santa is coming in 3 days. 3 days, friends. Did you hear? Yes. And let me tell you, there is a Mrs. Claus. Oh, yes. Where's Mrs. Claus in Christmas? Where's Mrs. Claus? Because she is more than just wrapping presents and cooking the beautiful meals. This is a family event. Where's Mrs. Claus in Christmas? How's Mrs. Claus doing, friends? Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. My kids are sleeping, but I'm awake because we build empires before dawns. Yes or yes? Good morning, Dawn. What are we grateful for? Let's throw down what we are grateful for. Do you want to see the cutest little thing? Here we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, and how do you do? He's got to go wake his dad up. Your face is like sunshine. You bring us good cheer. We're happy to see you and glad you are here. Good morning, Maverick. Good morning. What is this toy? Thank you, baby. All right, friends, let's get into some somatic flow. Throw down what you are grateful for, please. Luella, I am grateful for you, the magic of Santa. Coffee, going to see a friend. Yes, 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 yes. Isn't it beautiful? The season of sparkle brings up that lightness, that love. And it can also be a season that reminds us, the ego, that what is on the other side of light, there's always that duality, and that darkness can be running strong at this time of the year. So friends, let's go back to a principle that our beautiful friend, Princess Leia, taught us. There's always a choice. And sometimes, as I would teach my own children, the right thing isn't always the easy thing. Now, the right thing is never giving up on yourself, being patient, being kind. Always, always going to find the light within, going to work for yourselves first. Babes, self-love, it is more than a bubble bath. It is. It's connecting with source. Let's do that right now. Let's, in PJs and all, babe, let's connect in with source. Let's just stand in the present moment of now. Feeling this physical body, let's release ourselves. Let's give gratitude to this physical body, the vehicle for being here today. This ego lives within this physical body, and the ego has been running amok on this program, these self-limiting beliefs, these paradigms. This ego, yes, it has a limited time. It understands that it's only here in this physical body. We don't have to fight love anymore. We don't need to argue with ego. We can just say, hey, ego, I see you. I see you, ego. Thanks, babe. Thanks for keeping me safe. Thanks for getting me up in the morning. Thanks for making me put clothes on to come on alive. Appreciate that. Thank you, ego. You've been doing a great job. And yet ego needs some help. Ego can only operate in this physical body. That's what ego is here to do. And we want to rise above ego, and we want to say, hey, We are an emotional, mental, and spiritual body. Energy. Energy always has been. Energy always will be. Energy, it cannot be created or destroyed. Thank you. It's moving into form and out of form. So are we. There is this beautiful perpetual laws around us, the perpetual transmutation of energy. Let's move our bodies with it. Let's go into this beautiful somatic flow where we just melt into this physical, emotional, mental body. Releasing this physical body and just allowing the energy of the day to expand. And we're going to go into that 5 elemental flow. Our first element of our 5 elemental flow in Qigong elements is metal. In this metal element, we are going to wake up our throat and lungs, please. Throat and lungs, waking up. We are rising above the ego, babes. Allow that energy just to wash over our crown chakra, opening, opening, opening the possibilities of our authentic voice, our higher self into today. Coming back to center. Now let's balance out that masculine and that feminine side. Place down what you are grateful for. Come on in. Vibration of gratitude. The law of vibration sets the tone for our days, babes. And our thoughts, yes, our thoughts are running amok already. You are a repeating pattern. So out of those 12 to 60,000 thoughts that you have in a day, most of those are on repeat. Those that are on repeat, the majority of those are the same from yesterday and the same from yesterday and the same for yesterday. Well, for 48 years on this planet, I still have to wake up every day and greet the day with the energy I wish to step into. And you see, this close to Christmas, that worry vibration can jump into my day. And all of a sudden I have to say, what is my feeling vibration today? For everything, babes, has a frequency. And not only are you a thinking being, you are feeling into today. What are you feeling? What are you feeling? I'm asking. What are you feeling? Let's move right and left, opening up our throat and lungs. Come on in, babes. I'm speaking to those that need to hear it this morning. Onesie and all, babe. Allow that energy just to wash over our crown chakras, coming back to center. Somatic movement within our bodies releases the energy that should not be there. Throat and lungs releases that ego break, allowing us to return into that self-confidence, self-worth window, authentic voice shine. Be you always. Alexa, volume 6. What are you grateful for, friends? When you wake up worried, your day is going to match the frequency in which we rise and shine into. When you wake up grateful, doors open. Abundance shines. What is the container that you are pouring into today? And you see, ego has this tendency when we rise and shine and we greet the day from that dream state. This is as close to that dream state as we can be. And so we can wrap ourselves in love. We can wrap ourselves in gratitude. Babes, my kids are sleeping. It is Christmas vacation and I'm still up. So are you. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Morning breath work, heart coherence practice, setting our day to the frequency of love. Let's move into that water element. In this water element, we flow with the rhythms of nature. We flow with the rhythm of that water within us. There are more water molecules in your body than there are known stars in this galaxy. So let's open up that water element within us. We're going to go into our kidneys, babes. And this is where we're going to release the fear break. At the bottom of our spine, the kidneys in our root chakra, our root and sacral chakra. This is where we are going to release the pain of the past. We're going to release that fear. We have this tendency that when big emotions come, we push them down and we push them down and we push them down. It's like quite literally throwing bacon grease down a sink and expecting there never to be a clog. And all of a sudden, however old you are, you get there and you're like, oh, big feelings, big emotions. No time, push them down, push them down. They sit there, they're waiting for you. And all of a sudden, you're waking up one morning or you're out doing something and the emotion gets triggered because that lives in your body.
One earth, one sky, one blood, one tribe.
Let's come together and release that fear from our spine. Thanks, babe. Good morning. Let's come to the water central column. Onesie and all. Releasing. Let's going internal body, physical, emotional, mental. Raising our arms up, tracing those water lines. Reach. As above, so below. Gather. Drop. Let's go inwards, babe. Mind, body, and soul connecting in. Coming to the back. Let's go to those kidneys. Tap, 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 babe. Tap, tap, tap. And let's open those angel wings. Open the spine, stretch. And just the energy of safety beginning to build that field of intention. Let's integrate that beautiful safety in now. Drop. Now let's balance that masculine and that feminine side. Let's go to the right. Opening that water element. There are more water molecules in your body than there are known stars in this galaxy, babe. Breathe and move. Let's release that fear break in our kidneys. Coming up into our kidneys, lower back, tap, tap, tap. And open the angel wings. Come on, butterflies. Let that energy of today in. Always ask for more energy, pull more energy in than we need to let out. You are a beautiful spiritual being living a human experience. Pull more energy in than you will need. And release. We're going to go to the left side. I'm going to show a different way to do this water element. It's like an infinity symbol. You begin to feel that water energy in front of your womb, in that kidneys. Remembering that our minds do not know the difference between what is real and what is make-believe. How fun is that? So that means we get to, let's go back into traditional water element. Alexa, play next. Alexa, next. And drop. The water element is a beautiful element, releasing the pain of the past. Tap, tap, tap on those kidneys. Forget everything and run, or is it time to face everything and rise? Change or the unknown, it can be scary. And yet, when we're only looking to put one foot in front of the other, one action, what is your action going to be today? We tend to think that these actions need to be these massive actions that we take. You're doing it right now.
I let it go all the way. I let go of everything.
Let's go.
I know it's been a while since you heard my name. I know it's been a while 'cause I walked away. But here I am, ready to go again.
Don't call it a comeback. Not a vacation. Okay, let's go into our wood element. For those that know, let's go. Wood element center. Coming up into our liver and gallbladder and kidneys. Letting go of anger and resentment. Let it go. Let's build that field of forgiveness. We're not asking you to forget. You are simply letting go of the energy connection to it. It often feels like a so what, which is the embodiment of the thought, I forgive you and I set myself free. Let's balance out that feminine window in that wood element of Qigong, allowing the release of anger, resentment coming up into our liver and gallbladder, and release. Integrating in forgiveness into your field of awareness. We're just going to keep going on this element. Until the end of this song. Let's get that fresh start. Wood element.
Let's call it a clean slate. In this book of my life that I'm writing, it's a blank page. I can see the sun coming over the hill to shine on a new day. Shine on a new day.
Always pour that energy of what you want into your field. I'm calling in safety. Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual safety. Focus on the now. I am in charge.
Gotta be cliche. It's more like a fresh start. Let's call it a clean slate. In this book,
even challenges, babes, can be met in that beautiful field of safety and love.
Coming over the hill to shine on a new day. 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 Shine on a new day.
Alexa, volume 2. You see, one of the biggest things is, but you don't know who I work with. You don't know who I live with. You don't know this. You don't know that. And you are right. You may have littles in your house that are just energetically coming into today. Let's come back into that lower dantian. Left over right for ladies, right over left for men. Let's get some caffeine and chats. Please, if we haven't put up what we are grateful for yet, please put up what we are grateful for. Every single morning here in this group, when we go into flow, forgiveness, love, oneness, and worthiness, we rise and shine and greet the day with the energy of which we wish to step into. Now, everything has a frequency, babes. Everything has a frequency. The law of vibration tells us that absolutely everything, yes, has a frequency. Yes, everything. This coffee cup has a frequency. You have a frequency. And your thoughts carry a frequency. Your words carry a frequency. And our emotions, our feelings. And when we rise and shine and we greet the day, oftentimes our ego is in charge. Our ego is here to keep us safe. Our ego needs us to get up. It needs us to go to work. It needs us to get dressed. It needs us to eat. It needs us to keep going. And ego understands that there's a lot of things that you're going to do today that are really fearful, really scary, because that's where we placed our attention and energy on, and it's expanded into most of everything we do is met with fear. And yet, everything around us, we are meant to live a good life. Our bodies are meant to live for health and optimization. And we are placing our thoughts and our feelings in a negative vibration, and it will expand into it. Good morning. Tracy knows what to do. Let's follow Tracy's lead, please. What are we grateful for? Our feelings carry a vibration, friends. And so oftentimes, especially at this time of the year, not all the times is our ego going to remind us of all the love that is around us. We know this because oftentimes we can't get out of that negativity, that default mode. That default mode, just that negativity bias, babes. And so when we wake up worried, let's put this all around. When we wake up worried and we catch ourselves in a pattern, vibration of worry, our day is going to match that worry. And so we can stop that. We can cut it out and we can say, what are we grateful for? And I want you to begin with a gratitude practice where you are listing 5 things when you rise and shine of what you are grateful for. Now, I don't want you to give me I'm grateful for my family. I know you're grateful for your family. And I don't want you to tell me that you're grateful for heat in your house unless you are going to take a moment and you're going to feel the feelings of being grateful that you have heat in your house. And this morning I am grateful. I got heat in my house. I've got wood that has been cut and delivered and piled. That wood is in my fire stove. And it has been burning hot and I have heat. And in minus 20 degrees Celsius or more overnight, I am extremely grateful for heat. And I am feeling the feelings of being in my pajamas 3 days before Christmas. All the lights are on in my house right now. Why? Probably because I'm on live. So I just genuinely wish that we all come together under the season of gratitude. And we begin to pull on whatever you're going to get dressed in this morning. Please pour kindness into your day. What are you grateful for? I'm going to throw on my glasses, which means I can see all of the comments. So Tracy gave us a good way. We've got Hierophant, a frequency. So grateful to watch my beautiful children and grandchildren enjoy the holidays. Yes. We are getting into the feeling. What are our feelings? How are we feeling? Every day that we rise and shine, we greet the day with the energy of what we choose to step into. Now, as beings that are on repeat, our thoughts and our feelings are on repeat, and we're just moving through the world. I want you to stop, and I want you to say, what is the vibrational feeling which I want to pour into myself? What are the clothes, the quite literal skins that we want to put on today? Go back to like some Fortnite. Where are my Fortnite moms and dads out there that have like been purchasing Fortnite packs? I get it. It's kind of over. If it's not over in your house, good luck. You understand the analogy. There we go. I'm grateful for a cup of tea and quiet mornings. Yes. And I'm going to cheers you on that, babe, because this mama is choosing to get up during this holiday season before the rush. So today is dream making day. There we go. Actual close that I forgot to do. Yes. Why are we waking up with the law of vibration? Because we draw to us what matches our energy, not what we want, what we vibrate. So the law of attraction, which many of us know, is a secondary law. And I want you, is that new news? Is that new news for you? That the law of attraction is a secondary law and you've been operating and talking about it as if it is the main show? It's like getting in your car and setting the navigational tool to set you from my house to go to Ottawa. You follow every single direction and you end up in Montreal and you're like, what in the happened? No, you set your GPS and you're going to follow the directions and you're going to put your attention and focus on it. It's going to expand and you're going to show up if you follow the directions. You see, energy doesn't give two if you want it or you don't. It responds to the vibration in which you're in. And so I genuinely hope that you are spending attention on what you're thinking and how you're feeling. Those two go hand in hand, and the land of science tells you so. Now, do I have a background in neuroscience? I've been professionally living and working in this world for the last 28 years. And I can tell you, since August 8, 1988, my first lesson on E equals MC squared and the visioning process and understanding 8888, I was at the Toronto courthouse with a high school teacher, Sister Joan, beside my Nana and Papa's house. She brought me to the Toronto courthouse and she sat me down. And before we got there, she had to be the badass science teacher at school first. And she let me know how to utilize these beautiful laws that we live in, this world. 8802, babe. I love this. I just had an incredible 8-8 this year. I'm grateful for my coffee and starting mornings with you. Hey, Ashley. Hi, Mama says. Good morning, Debbie. Okay. So the cutest little comment comes up and I see Tiana. I got you, gal. So I forgot to do laundry. All right. So when we put our attention and energy on something, I forgot to do my laundry. Then what is the clarity? Go do the laundry. What do I do here? We rise and shine each and every morning. We go to work for ourselves first before going to work for anyone else. We understand as a community that we need to pour love into ourselves first. And when we offer ourselves love, everything expands from that place. And we intentionally walk into our days shining love into ourselves first. And I'm asking you to place down 5 things that you are grateful for right now. And when we come to the attitude of gratitude, we begin to expand into that energy. And that is where all those beautiful emotional miracles begin to unfold intentionally. Where we place our attention and energy on, it expands. And so I want you to expand into the area of loving you first. Going to work for yourself first before going to work for anyone else. For you become the change and you begin to build those micro truths. And so all I want you to do is pour love into yourself. And the more and more and more that you do that, and the more comfortable you get, you begin to build those micro truths within your body, your energetic body, your physical body. And your brain begins to build new neural pathways that allow you to expand into the land of what it is that you want and less of what you don't want, utilizing these beautiful laws. So each and every morning we go through flow, forgiveness, love, oneness, worthiness. Now we've just completed our first 3 flow elements from the Qigong elements of metal, water, and wood. The next two elements, which will be fire and earth, those are the higher vibrational feelings in which we set our field of intention. Love. Love, baby. Love. We're going to set our field of intention that there is such a love signal all around us that we do become the change. There is a SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I don't always look at the gifts and everything. Jackie, I see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you. I love it. The SpongeBob SquarePants got my attention. All right, friends. Just like Krabby Patty Pants says, what is the secret ingredients? What is the secret ingredient? Come on, baby. What is the secret ingredients in the burgers? Come on. Because, babe, this is what this channel is all about. Yes! It is love, baby. It is love. It is love. And we're going to put our love pants on and we're going to go to work for ourselves first. Right now, because self-love is more than a bubble bath. Yes, yes, love, 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 love. Yes, you can be a seed in the pyramid of Egypt, babes. And if there is not sunlight, which in this community is love, you can't grow. And so today is that season of winter. We just experienced our winter solstice, first full day of solstice. What are you pouring into yourself? Love, baby, love. Yes. How am I love? I am love that loves. I am love in action. This has been a beautiful community. Becky, I know you've been part of it for more than 3 years, where we rise and shine and we greet the day. Love is more than a bubble bath. It is connecting in with source. And so I'm going to ask that we do that right now. And we're going to do our Taurus field energy in our fire element in Qigong. And we're going to begin to expand our field of intention within our heart chakra. We've just finished our 3 lower chakras where we've said, hey, ego, take a back seat. We've gone into our kidneys. We've gone into our liver and gallbladder to get rid of that anger and resentment and allow that energy of forgiveness to shine brightly in this center area of our hearts. All right, babes. So in Qigong, in these 5 elemental flows, we are going to go into our organs along the center spine. We're going to send light and energy out to the organs. And right now we're going to work within this heart chakra, this meridian within our heart. Energy is shown on that electromagnetic spectrum. Something so cool. When astronauts leave space, they will often talk about this on re-entry, that as they're leaving, they can feel their electromagnetic field from their bodies that are affected by gravity while you're here. It's so normalized. And yet when astronauts leave the Earth's atmosphere, they feel that separation. It often feels like a loss, because we are so used to operating within the realm of gravity. And when we go into our elemental flow and we have those experiential moments where we go into somatic flow, we have a somatic response. Maybe we're laughing, maybe we're crying, maybe we're just releasing energy that needed to be released. Feels like we can take a breath. And astronauts also feel like it's a sense of loss, because they're feeling that energy field around them leave as soon as they leave Earth. And I want you to go into that area right now, because you are more than just this body. You are mind, body, and soul. Energy always has been. Energy always will be. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It's moving into form and out of form. It's expanding. And so are you. You have a birth date, babe. Breathe. You have a birth date, you have an end date, and we have a choice every single morning to rise into our day, to pull on our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual safety field and fill it with the intention of love. So I'm going to ask you to expand into that energy of love in this Taurus field energy with the fire element. Taurus. Taurus. So our energy is going to come up our central spine of light, out the top of our crown chakra, connecting in with source. And then we're just going to allow that energy to flow all the way around. It's like a big donut Oh yeah, babe. Think of yourself as a big donut, or like, remember like the big tire Michelin man that's coming up right now. I had a completely off topic. I had a Halloween party once and a guy came dressed as the Michelin tire man. The problem, and he did not have a problem. That man came prepared with like, because there was no, it was, anyways, we had to put him in the back of a car because he couldn't move. We had to like tilt him in sideways to get him home. Michelin man. All right. So the energy, thank you. The energy is going to come up our spine all the way out the top, connect in with source, and then it's going to flow all the way around us like a big donut. Yeah, whole filled of light. It's going to come all the way around the signs and it's going to come up the center column again, that root chakra. Now we have those main 7 central chakras along with our 8th chakra, our hands, and our feet for a total of 12. Beautiful. And more. Coffee is life for me right now. Let's see what song is coming up. You are the light. Go ahead and shine real bright. You are the light. Puff up your chest, take a deep breath. You're going to be okay. Is it loud in your mind? Just take your time. Let's see what the universe has for us. Alexa, play next. So this is going to be our fire element.
This is it.
I'm going to do it center column, and then we're going to go right and left, balancing out our masculine and our feminine. Allow that energy to just wash. Feel it with your hands, your secondary palm chakras.
You dreamed of love, then came bad weather. But don't mistake the detour sting. Sometimes the
move and feel. Feel your energy.
You saw the sign, you heard the name, you felt the pull, you felt
We're gonna go center.
you got the chills. That's not your skin, that's your soul. Try to get in. This is the sign you asked for.
Let's go.
You want abundance, but say I'm broke. You want the flame, you ask for freedom, then choose the chain. You ask for love, but still explain. But signs aren't meant to just be seen. They're meant to move you into the dream. I repeat it.
Listen.
Spirit saying,
Release love, breathe love, and love in.
get proof before the leap. You leap, and then the signs repeat.
Leap.
They're not reminders to keep waiting. They're instructions to start creating. This is the sign you asked for. The moment you said, please show me how. Well, here it is. So take the door. No need to ask. It's happening now.
Coming back to center.
Now act, now feel, now trust. You wrote this moment and I wish before. And this
Left.
is the sign you asked for.
Whatever we release, Alexa, play next. Whatever we release,
Here you are,
we want to integrate in.
this brand new world.
Let's move to that earth element.
Build yourself up to.
Good morning. Let's move to the earth element. Our last element, wholeness, integration.
Your dreams.
Alexa, play next.
It's okay to not be ready. It's actually better. Because if you feel fear, it means you're dreaming big enough. It means you've committed to your rebirth, your reawakening, your soul's purpose. You have taken your first breath. Now take another. And another.
Integrating in that wholeness, that love. Alexa, pause. Loopy. Oh, good energy, friends. Good energy. Good energy. Alexa, play. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Friends. Grateful for another breath. There we go, Tracy. Hero font. Gratitude. Beautiful. Thank you. Mama says, skate she. Good morning, Andrea. Why, thank you. I feel so much of it in my neck. Need to release. Yes. So neck, if it's back of neck tendencies to where we carry that threat in our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual layer of our human energy field. Now, women, this is a big hot point, back of neck and shoulders, and we carry a lot there. We have this tendency to go back to the past. And when we release that, because everything is coming down, we have that innocence that's coming down. We have that trust that's coming into the third eye, into the pineal gland. And then it moves down and we have this tendency to hold it all up here. And so when we release that and we call in support, right? That is the energy of support in that cellular memory map within integrated energy therapy. And so when we call in support, we tend to work with the same angel as we do in our throat and lungs. It's considered the same energy center. So we would work on the throat and lungs and the back of the neck at the same time. Good morning, Cambridge Elements. Please tell me more about electrogravitics. Yeah. It is, I think this is one thing that over the last 28 years working within this realm of understanding how these laws operate and having a deeper understanding from a human behavior standpoint. It's about the most simplest place where we land. It doesn't change. In 28 years of doing this, it is still the steps of ask, believe, and receive. And yet now that science has bridged this beautiful gap of understanding of these senses in which we can work with, these laws in which the universe, nature's laws, right? The laws of Law of gravity, man. We're all equal under the law of gravity. You take gravity out, which we can do when we release the body and we go into the mind. And that's the visioning process. And that's where I really like to take our clients. And I'm so excited because on winter solstice, our next group of 8 women are absolutely on the ready to go. There are 8 spots for this year. I've just graduated 8 clients from the past year, and I have 5 that are traveling with us so far out of those 8 spots this year. And I'm so excited on where we're going to journey together over these next 12 months. And yesterday was a bundle of holding all of these souls so close as this one container. And yet each one of them is a custom bespoke package of where their gifts and talents are going to move through over these next 12 months, and the communities that they're going to continuously dive deeper on, and the people that I'm going to meet this year. For this is the manifestation season, this right now. Don't wait for January 1st. Today, right now, what are we pouring into? This is the season of gestation. This is the season of peace. This is the season of quiet reflection. As we grow older, we need more time to rest. And many of us haven't even realized that we genuinely need time to rest. And we go, 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 go. And our nervous system, from cleaning to waking up, is done as if we are in threat constantly. Mm. If you've been following us for any length of time or know any part of our story, what a beautiful miracle that is unfolding in this moment. There is just so much hope and clarity for the future. And still, as I think about the future and that clock turning midnight on 2026, this this 2025 in numerology that matched a 9, this was the window, this was the 9 window. And I mean, if there was ever going to be a year that was going to be, absolutely accurate underneath the astrology window doors, that 9 window that we are moving through is so accurate. Just the grief that I've chose to let go of in this 9 window. And this year that's coming up, 2026, the 2026 equals that 10, that 1. And this is such a beautiful way, and I am not an expert on this. This is not just any 1. This is a 1-0. This is a 10. So this is 1, the manifestation 1 plus 0, spirit. So you are co-creating. You are co-creating by design your future now. That's what we're doing. We are in this beautiful manifestation window, and we are coming into a year of the 10, 1, 0. So manifestation window, what is it that we're pouring into? Now, energetically, this is a fresh start. That is that manifestation window. And what is the cycle that we have just let go of in this 9 door? There is a beautiful soul on here that I have been following for since my birth here on TikTok, the goddess of numerology. The goddess of numerology. Please go and see what she is. She is talking very proudly and loudly about for this 2026 window that's coming up. I absolutely encourage you. This is someone that I've seen only grow into her talents and gifts and take in action. And when I recommend anyone, it's because I'm recommending from a personal place of trust and knowing this beautiful soul guides you through with truth. And I just love her interpretation and her message and how she delivers it. So that's the goddess of numerology. Oh, isn't that an interesting way of looking at that, Mama says. Wrapping the chakras to the golden to the crown. I love it. From the base, from the root, all the way up to the top. I love it. I'm in the 9th year. I've learned the 9th spiritual lessons. Next year is pulling in abundance. Yes, babe. Yes. Now, and doom and gloom feelings. I feel you, babe. I'm constantly being reminded to lower my shoulders, feel panic all the time. Yes. Okay. Yes. Release, release. So in our neck and in our shoulders, this is where we carry this past. You know, our shoulders, we go to the pain of the past. And this is where we carry all that worry, all of these shoulds. I should have done this and I shouldn't have done that. And yet, when we go to the past is like giving up all hope. Stay with me. Interesting. I'm going to stay in this little bubble and use this as a very live example because I feel safe to do so. Interesting. There is always going to be a before date and an after date in this house. And at this time of the year, here it comes. The pain of the past, there is love in the past this year. So I'm going to hit it with that. It's challenging to teach this to you because it's a healed door, and I don't wish to bring emotions that right now is a blessing lower. I just don't want to drop lower in order to get the point across. There is a before date and an after date, and the best example that I found is this summer I took my children to the Toronto Museum, the Royal Ontario Museum, the ROM in Toronto. And we went in to go see an exhibit of Auschwitz. And I brought my 11-year-old and my 16-year-old in there, and we talked about it because please remember that even though that this was a mature audience only, these children said goodnight to their sister on July 8th, 2018, who was 14 at the time. And that day we had gone to go pick her up at her dad's house. We were eating ice cream and the kids were playing in the pool. And then the very next morning when they went to start their vacation, we were going to take Hannah to the beach that day. She had a horseback riding competition that Saturday. And you see, her attention and energy had been placed on an incident that caused her to have a very visceral reaction that caused a panic. Because you see, when we are bullied, it changes the chemistry within us if we hold that. If you don't know the rest of the story, our daughter had a panic attack as a result of adult bullying that showed up on her phone, that lived in her mind. She had a panic. Her dad and I, stepdad and I, were not equipped and the closest ambulance was an hour away. We raced out to go to that ambulance, and that paramedic that day, who thought he was giving her life-saving medication, reached not for the muscle relaxant in order to help her breathe, reached for medication that she did not need, didn't realize he was giving it to her, and gave her 2 doses of morphine. And 3 months later, they let me know that the reason my daughter didn't come home from the hospital is because that paramedic wasn't giving her a muscle relaxant. It was actually giving her morphine while I sat there in the ambulance and helped save her life. They worked on her for over an hour at the hospital. And on July 9th, 2018, our children woke up. And I had to bend down. And I had to let them know very carefully, because words matter. Words carry a vibration. And in the depth of my grief, however I chose to use the words that day, led to this book that is in many of your homes, especially at this time of the year, which is Jolene and the Rainbow Bridge. This book has been on Amazon. It's gone through, the bestsellers list, and it is, it's found its way at certain times of the years to be bestseller or not, because it offers families grief, hope with grief. And the women that have chosen their mentorship with me have chosen hope. And there's a before date and there is an after date. And in this house, there is a big during date. I cannot stop staring at this sign. I'm going to show it to you. It's love is a feeling. It's love is a feeling. Love is a feeling. Love is a feeling. This is where I am. Because July 9th happened, and there will always be a before and an after. And you see, the before is I had a perfect family. I knew I had been teaching this for, close to 2 decades, that wherever we place our attention and energy on, it expands. And you see, it was expanding into the darkness. And see, the darkness can be the greatest liar of all, for the darkness can let us think for a moment that we are alone. We are never alone, friends, for when we return to love, even that pilot light, we have it within us. And when we choose to uncover the pain of the past, and we go to the pain of the past, and when I started this, I said going to the past is like giving up all hope. When you go to the past, it's like giving up all hope, because you cannot change the past. When we go to the past, I want you to ground yourself into this present moment, because here in this present moment, and this is what we've already done, I am so grateful. I'm grateful for my morning snuggles. I'm grateful for the happy morning song where I can bring in, my dog, and he's gonna just absolutely love on me. Like, watch this, watch. watch. See, we can bring in the feeling of gratitude at any point. Let me get this point made. You can offer yourself joy and hope at any moment. You can allow and train your heart on the best of days and even in the hardest of moments that there is still love inside of you. And when you choose to allow that love out, we can go to the past and we can absolutely begin to rewire and relook. I did see a comment that was throwing me off, and please, let's not take someone else's story or a judgment or something of an assumption that has been made that is so incorrect. And that may be someone's stories. Please know that my daughter did everything right. My daughter was winning. My daughter was facing one of the hardest ones, which was an adult bully. And when we place our attention and energy on something in our minds, that expands. And that's called either anxiety or depression. And it's just neuroplasticity. When we begin to change the way we look at things, the way we look at things changes. And when we bring our brains back into accordance and coherence with the way we are meant to be, that is going to expand love into our day. And it can move us from back out of, hyper freeze, flight mode, back into active, alert, calm, lethargic, wherever we're going to be. We don't want to be in depression. We don't want to be in hyper freeze. We want to be in that calm, active, alert, that normal place. Now watch this. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, and how do you do? Your face is like sunshine, you bring us good cheer. We're happy to see you and glad you are here. Good morning, Maverick. Oh my goodness gracious, Mr. Wigglebum. Mr. Wigglebum. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious, are you such a happy boy? Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, it may be a silly little thing, but hey, friends, anything helps. And so when we allow that energy of love to expand, and whatever it is, it can be a thought, it can be a memory, it could be starting to laugh. Because when you start to laugh, laughter is healing, laughter is medicine, so is happiness, so is joy. And you see, we want to be in joy, we want to be in happiness, we want to be in love, we want to be in. And so when we begin to hold on right and the things that haven't gone so right, the good, the bad, the everything in between, we begin to reshape, we begin to rewire, and we begin to place our attention and energy on the things that we want. We begin to use our frequency, energy, and we match our words, and we match our feelings, and we match our thoughts, and we hold ourselves accountable. And the thing is that the sun is gonna rise, babes. And here's the truth. One day our sun will go out. That is fact. The scientific world has been preparing us. And let me tell you that in 48 years, the sun still has not gone out. Since the sun has been here for your generation, your parents, 3 generations past, all of the beautiful heroes and heroines of history that are written in the greatest books of all time, the sun was rising for them, the same sun. And one day that sun will go out. And yet we operate from a system that the sun is already down. While you are still breathing, there is always an opportunity for change. There's always an opportunity for you to choose the light within you. Open it up. And the same as when I received this little card, when my daughter passed away, the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. What are you planting into this winter? What are you planting? Your thoughts, your feelings will grow. How long is up to you? We understand that the gestational period for a baby is 40 weeks. Every time I ask a mama on here, I'm going to ask you right now, put 40 and the weeks of all of your children I have 2 children. 40 is the gestational period. There we go. 38 for GA Travel and Mama. So 40 is the gestational period. We know that incubation takes 40 weeks for a baby in her mama's womb to grow into a healthy baby. And there we go. Carolyn, 40 and 32. That's young. So sometimes our gestational dreams and hopes, so 40 and 39. So almost right on time. Healthy. And even when a baby is born at 40 weeks, there could still be maybe need a little bit more time. My daughter chose that she was going to wait another 2 weeks. There we go. Shannon, 39, 40, and 41. So Shannon, you got perfect. 1 time, baby. 1 time. Perfect. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hierophant has done it 4 times. 4 times. 1 of them was perfect. 3 others, we have somewhat or over. 1 that was under. Do you see what I'm saying? When you plant your thoughts and dreams into this winter season, love the wig. Thanks, friend. Love it too. Isn't it freaking awesome? I love it. You're so kind. And for women that are wearing wigs in the morning, yeah, babe, love it. 37, 42, 42. Oh, Brandy. 38, 42, 42. Luella and Brandy. Look at that. Almost exact. How does that ever happen? It happens. Do you see that you already have not only micro truths, you have macro truths of the beauty of the gift that is unfolding. And it was supposed to be 40 weeks. That's a rough estimate, as you're seeing. There we go. So when we go into ask, believe, receive, it is the same on all of it, because you were, as we all say, a twinkle in our parents' eyes. And it started with a seed, and that seed grew. And 40 weeks later, and it wasn't just 40 weeks. And let me tell you, if a woman, oh my goodness, a woman, I remember my first one, it's like 9 months. You get to the top of 9 months, you're like, I have to go another 4 weeks? And then for Hannah, it was another 6 weeks. That was enough. So 40 weeks is a gestational period for a baby, give or take. And science has been able to, even between my first child born in 1995 and my second child born in 2004, the scientific community had been able to expand understanding of conception dates. Whereas Nicholas, my firstborn, was given 2 weeks because I didn't know when I had my last period. And I was 17 when I conceived that child. So I didn't know. So I had 2 weeks of dates. Hannah, same situation, wasn't trying to get pregnant. I was doing bodybuilding competitions and eating a ton of grapefruit. Well, I found out the wrong way the grapefruit interacts with the birth control pill, and my doctor went, oh my goodness, you had a grapefruit baby. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So Hannah was born. Yes, yes, yes. Aw, Big Dumpy, you're so kind. I'm going to ask you to be gentle and kind in this community. Be kind always. You don't know what's going on in someone else's day. So we're going to offer you kindness, and you can offer kindness in return. Okay. There we go. So if anything, friends, what are we manifesting into? What are we manifesting into the spring? Because whatever we choose to let go of, it is making room for all of those dreams. And the more and more that we place our attention and energy on it, it expands. It's building that spiritual mastery. And if you can't see it in here, I can tell you that you will not see it in your hands. And so First, we need to build the potential, see it in here first. All right, friends, self-growth, I love you too. Good morning, Yvonne. I'm trying to stay in, oh, thank you, Sally. Oh, look at you, babe. I appreciate this. Abundance of wealth, health, and love. Yes. All right, friends. I recognize that we are going into the holiday season, and that can be, we are in it. We're not going into it. We are in it. It is 3 days until Santa lands. And that is like, I can barely contain myself. It's going to be a challenging week. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. Well, friends, there was a beautiful manifestation that was put down, and I am so grateful to see so many of those manifestations that I have placed. Be specific. When we ask, be specific. Honor before. Honor before. So I placed a manifestation honor before December 22nd, and I'm watching it grow. And I woke up to some beautiful news, and I went to bed with some beautiful news, and I chose to just honestly sit in the magic of watching it unfold. And this year has been one of the most wild rides of genuinely surrendering to the unfoldment. And I am so grateful that I have, for even at our Festival of Lights and the replays that everyone got. 4 hours turned into 8 hours of a homecoming. It turned into just releasing, letting the cameras go, and just allowing the energy to go in that room. Everyone that was at the Festival of Lights, either in person or online for the replays, should have received all of their replays by now. There were 5 videos that were sent to you. If you did not receive all 5 videos, please get in touch with us. YouTube sent 4 out of the 5 to me. I'm even still waiting for the 5th. I may switch that to unlisted versus private. I love all of the things that show up when I surrender. It's power, not weakness. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I had my glasses on for that. Don't wait for opportunity, create it, keep shining. Yes, look at this. Oh my gosh, I love this name, Positivity Troll. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, you are my freaking hero. How do I go follow you? Yes, babe. Yes, babe. And that's just it. How we choose to do anything is how we choose to do everything. And where we place our attention and energy on it expands. Each and every morning when we go into our flow here in this community, forgiveness, love, oneness, and worthiness, we are stepping through that door. Law of vibration, babe. Your energy is a frequency. Your thoughts, your feelings emits a frequency. You rise and shine, you greet the day. And most of us are, if we have not stopped to interrupt the pattern, most of us are still living in that unconscious world. Why is this happening to me? Babe, it's happening to you because you are asking for it to happen, either with your words or your energy. Your thoughts, your feelings are attracting back to you what you are calling in. That is the law of attraction. That is a secondary law. And so we are attracting to us what we are vibrating. Like attracts likes is a very simple physics rule. The magnet law. I am attracting back to me what I am sending out. My words hold energy, vibration. So do my thoughts. So do my feelings. Are we worried? We're going to attract back more worry. Are we pulling in gratitude? What am I grateful for right now? We are retraining our brains to not think about the past. We're not thinking about the future. We are saying each and every morning, I'm going to go to work for myself first. Before going to work for anyone else, I'm setting myself as the vibrational priority. What am I grateful for? And I'm going to list 5 things. I'm creating a habit of being grateful now. And then I'm going to allow that energy of gratitude to just fill my body. I'm going to feel it, receive it, say it. I'm going to hold the energy vibration to it. Then, through that beautiful law of cause and effect, we begin to cause and effect in our own life. We begin to rewire those neural pathways that through that clarity, through contrast window, we are holding ourselves accountable for the rise up. We are holding ourselves accountable to manifest more of what we want and less of what we don't want. And that law of gestation, babe, that perpetual transmutation of energy. Just like many of us putting in how long our children, gestationally, a child takes 40 weeks. The window of my child loss healing, the critical phase has been different over these last 7 years. And in this 7th window, this 7th stage of grief, understanding that it's ego dissolution and that there is no separation from love. And it started 3 years ago with me walking through that duality window of watching everything I said, stopping using the words but, reframing grief as love, reframing grief as just the grieving mom in Westmeath to I am the grieving mom in Westmeath, and watch me go. For grief lives inside of my body and it can activate at many different times. For that love was a great love. And when that love, it's like grief hits me like a storm, man. And sometimes when that storm comes, it's not planning to show up. It's not like I turn on my weather app and say, I have time for grieving on this day, this day, this day. And oftentimes in one conversation, I can move through grief and move through it and out of it because I've recognized and I've trained my brain to see grief as love, sacred love. And when that sacred love comes up, sometimes it's so powerful that I can't breathe. Sometimes that sacred love comes out of my body in PTSD and reminds me of what happened in that ambulance, and I can't walk. Sometimes my legs give out and my body starts doing a full body shake. And I've got to learn how to get back to baseline. And most of the people around me, yeah, it's scary when you see me go into it. And when you've seen me go into a full body grief session here live, it's hell on wheels, man. And it hurts like hell. And I've got to let my whole chest open. And one of the greatest women that helped me through this window was understanding that it was actually Teresa Caputo, strangely enough, the Long Island medium. Because when I was visioned that I was going to go on an energy tour across Canada, the US, and Costa Rica, and that the angels had brought me the vision of how that was going to look like, and not only did I do it, that's where I met many of you from. We've been running retreats for 5 years, locally, internationally. Have you gone to go look at all the dates, the brand new structure of retreats? We have gone from 3 days to 4 days. Come on up, baby. Up. And, yes, up. We've met, I genuinely don't remember. I don't recognize the name. So let me go to the picture. I will follow back. On here. Teresa Caputo, oh my gosh, it took me a second. Okay. Oh my gosh, I was like, did we meet at a retreat? There's so many women that I've worked with over the years that it literally took me aback, because one of the things is that I carry the names of these women that have come through here. I actually don't have it here on me. And the names of the women that have traveled here so that I can send them energy. And so it took me by shock. So let me go back. So I was diagnosed and labeled with so many different things: agoraphobia, PTSD, anxiety disorder, like all of these things. And I chose to allow IET, energy therapy, which I teach as a trainer, and I've gone all across the globe. And when I first received that vision, it's like, how am I going to do that? I did it. I'm doing it. I'm home for the winter. We move. We move. We move. Let's do one full. I'd like to go do one full session with you of flow, because forgiveness, love, oneness, and worthiness, when we open up what is possible within us and we allow the light within us to shine with so much love, and we build that field of intention with love and awareness, and we allow those around us in, you become the change. And you see, your energy is all around you. It is 6 feet in front of you, beside you, above you, below you. Shane, you were coming in to help in which way? What are you seeing?
I was going to do the flow with you, if you had space for me over there. I see that Maverick is
here. All right, everyone. I'm going to ask my husband I'm not asking him. He is asking to come in. We're going to do one round of 5 elemental flow. So we're going to start with throat and lungs. We're going to move right into water, remembering that the water is going down to our kidneys. Our kidneys is where we are releasing that fear break of today. We are going to gently tap on our kidneys, and then we're going to open up that spine and allow that light to expand all around us, building that safety field. We move then into the element of wood. We are going to go into our liver, our gallbladder. This is the area in which we are holding that anger, that resentment, and we want to open that up into our heart chakra. And so we want to say, don't forget what has happened. We simply release the energy connection to it. It feels like this, so what, is where the energy connection to it, I forgive you and I set myself free. Thank you, baby. The first moon circle today is the discount code. Thank you, Miss Yvonne. Our moon circles are going to be happening all year long, and they are currently on sale on coupon code MOON26. Today is the last day for your 10% off, and I've bundled all year for $555. This is the time that I am dedicating to this community to meet you under the full moon, to continue the conversation of what it is that we are letting go of. There we go. Thank you. Moon 26. Is it structured? Nope. What I've done is it's much like the manifestation course that I put out there. And those that know, forget it. Moon circle is on there, Moon 26. And I believe if you need to get a code, ask somebody that's putting it up, please. I will put it up today. Why am I not too worried about this? Friends, I spend so much time as a business owner trying to learn the way of the internet. It is a massive place and where you have to go and put your mark. I am not here to do everything the way people need it to be done. I am here to have people that want change to go and ask. Ask is the first stage in the manifestation process. Out of 50,000 people, one person came to me and asked. And I have come out of coaching 2 years earlier because of that one person. Because you see, I can understand when the universe needs to move within us. And it doesn't matter how scared I am. I said yes. I said yes to these women, and I'm walking with them. And I'm so excited because it is a dream come true. I came here to this property wanting to be retired, following my daughter's dream, having a horse, 14 acres on the water. It's a dream come true. This city girl found her dream. And I'm just so happy. These are happy tears. I genuinely know. And I'm gonna just let it out for a second. Because I moved here 8 years ago, and all my family started coming to visit me, and I told my husband that my only requirement for moving to the country, this city girl moving to the country, was that I could have a little she shed. And I got a whole A-frame, a whole house. And almost a year into this beautiful dream of bonfires and sunsets and sunrises, our daughter took her last breath here, and out of that came a rise. Thank you. And I just wanted to make skincare and be happy, and that was my life. And it's taken me gestationally a long time to come out of retirement, friends. And it took a beautiful soul to push me out of retirement. A few. And it's been one of the most beautiful and heartbreaking things in my life. And seeing how you guys are going out and taking up that cause and making change in your communities and holding the line. Because when grief hit here, it looked very different. It was very lonely. And, the year after Hannah passed away, we had a massive flood. We had like 100-year flood. So the next summer we were putting on a youth retreat where we ended up hosting over 300 youth here at a youth festival called Hannah's Heart Tribe, and we started an organization for mental health. And then COVID hit, and then we were being asked to take youth and put them into computer programs. And I said, this isn't how this works. This isn't how healing works. We need to be in person. And so I didn't feel in alignment with that anymore. And so I kept following my flow, and I had a promise to make to a little girl. And so I went to lunch with one of her friends, and she said that Hannah had shared in her classroom her 11th birthday wish that she was going to go to Fiji. And she said, when I turn 21, I'd like to go to Fiji. And I thought, you know what, just because Hannah has passed away, we should still go to Fiji. And so I said, how am I going to do that? As someone that has a background in recreation and leisure services, I say, okay, I'm going to build retreats. What am I going to build retreats on? Well, I'm currently coaching myself in how to love myself through child loss, and I'm doing that utilizing integrated energy therapy. Okay, so I'm going to build some retreats, and I'm going to have women come here and just heal themselves and feel the land and feel this beautiful nature vibe spot. And let's do that, because I just genuinely don't want to coach. I came from a corporate environment of coaching. I just could not see that working. And so we built retreats. And then you see every woman, every fall that would come here on retreat, we always did soul drumming. And our indigenous friends would come here and honor us as a gift. I don't know how it really started happening, but it was us taking part of being part of the eighth fire and saying, yes, we want to learn and we want to be part of the change through forgiveness. And then you see all the women's stories in which I was coaching them through, and I was starting to inspire them because, my goodness gracious, every woman should feel good in her body, should she not? Should she not just be able to go to the beach in a two-piece bikini because it's hot as hell out, and her body should be celebrated in the way she wishes to celebrate her body? Is no one out here talking about this other than Lizzo and, plus size women? No, where's the everyday woman that just is out here living her life? Okay, so then I received a vision, and my vision was to turn on TikTok, and so we did the retreats. And you see, I've been teaching attraction marketing for 28 years, and I've never been on here to play content in the rules my way, your way. I do things my way, and my way is this 48-year-old woman sitting in Westmeath, Ontario, Canada, on her 14 acres that is very, very lonely sometimes because her only daughter that she carried in her womb passed away 7 years ago. And so now this home is only filled with boys and women, which I was gifted and honored to be a mother of a girl. Who do I coach? Who do I teach? Who do I pour into? Where is this love unfolding into? And you see, this community started to give the answers. And I just kept saying yes. And you see, vision filled in the rest. And you see, the vision became so big that fear became secondary. And I have a beautiful system that I teach and I certify in, and that even the angels somehow broke through when there were never supposed to be another wave of trainers in this system after Stephen retired. And I got an invitation along with 4 other people to sit in a room in North Carolina this year and become the wave of next trainers of this system that has healed me. How'd that happen? It has. And so we continue to go. And this year alone, we have said yes to Fiji. We've said yes to Ireland. We have said yes to Scotland. We've said yes to Southern France. I said yes to 8 women that have gone through the self-love method. And these next women are not in NDAs, and these women are proudly putting their voices forward, and they are getting a gift of being the first next wave of students coming through my self-love method in a brand new way. And that is scaring the out of me. And it's scaring the out of me. And this entire year has scared the out of me. And the level of wealth that I'm calling in is scaring the out of me. And yet I am not shying away for it because I know it was written in the stars and that I am here for greatness. And just like Brene Brown says, when you choose to put your talents and gifts in the ring, it's not a matter of if you're going to get knocked down. You get knocked down and you keep getting up and you do it better. And you learn your lessons and you find a tribe of women that are willing to keep getting up. And when that woman comes knocking on your door and you are so scared, you say yes and you design it for another group of women that also believed in you. January 2023, when I first started releasing my Inner Glow coaching program. And they said yes to me. And they loved it. I hated it. I hated it. It was so knowledge-based and they loved it. I genuinely didn't like anything about that. Yet there's the knowledge and that's included in this. Because I did then what I knew was best, and now that I know better, I do better. And you need to see it. You need to see me launching a program that I genuinely gives me the ick. And women that took it loved it. And that is why it is proudly in this. And then you stand with another woman and you say, I got you, sis. I'm going to hold your hand. And yeah, you're going to come to Fiji, and I know you're scared. And not only did she come to Fiji, she went to Fiji knowing that she had asked somebody to not send the phone call with her father in palliative care. And she still said yes under that guise, and we are holding each other's hands. And she sent me a message that I got to wake up to this morning that she asked me how my solstice was. Because in this community, the women that I've said yes to are both teacher and student. I have said yes to women that are already building communities and they are already sharing their gifts and talents with us each and every morning. And if you go onto our website, you are going to learn from these women. And these women have all received in-kind donations from me because I want them to win and soar. Because the communities around them will win and soar. And when I went to go to Fiji this year, I went to go to Fiji as a master instructor trainer. And that was taken away with no reason, nothing. And I planned to go to Fiji for 4 years and I had communities ready to build into and it was cut out. And I have held the line for communities, a second world country that had me going as a trainer, and I have never received an answer why that didn't happen. I only received my trainer after I came back from Fiji. So I went across the world and I could not train anyone. So I have to go back, and I'm going back with a beautiful amount of women that are all master instructors that can go and teach wherever we go in the world. That is my mission and vision, to build this world filled with women that are taking action. For when you invest in a woman, that woman is going to nurture everyone around her and she's going to rise. And you go out there and you look at the stats. You go look at the statistics of what is happening in this world when you invest in a woman physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Watch her rise. Watch her change. They are change makers, and I am investing in women that are making change. And I am scared doing it. And we're doing it anyways. And there are 5 out of 8 spots taken with the everyday woman that I don't have to hide behind NDAs this year. And I just want to sit in it because I am like a little tiny child. That feels like every one of her Christmas wishes come true. And when people are asking me if I am ready for Christmas, it is a yes, I am ready for Christmas. I have never been so supercharged for Christmas. And you see, the better thing is there are some people that are watching this that are going to look at her and they're going to say this, and the next thing. I have never been so clear because I chose sober, curious leadership. Not because I had to, because I wanted to, and because I tried it as an experiment, because I had clients that kept Googling around about all these fun little mocktails they were drinking. And I was the only gal still drinking her red wine. Maverick, I need to get up here. You're taking look at how much of this chair he has. This is wild. Okay. So I tried Sober Curious. because I was the only gal showing up with a red wine glass to a mocktail party with the clients. It was so silly. I thought we were bringing food boards, so I brought in like all little cocktails to this party. I was sober curious, like fun time. I was like, okay, fine. What are your mocktails? This is so fun. And I started learning about adaptogens and oh my gosh, my whole world opened up. So I said, okay. Found the best red winery around here in our little local area. Come on over here, buddy. I need some hugs. Good morning. Look at that big smile. 3 days until Christmas! 3 days until Christmas! 3 days until Christmas! 3 days until Christmas! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! 3 days until Christmas.
3 days.
3 days. 3 days. Okay, so we went and did the Sober Curious Challenge. And then at the end of the summer, Shane and I were like, okay, do you think we should go until Christmas, which was last year? So last Christmas was our first Sober Curious Christmas. So fun, by the way. Coffee, eggnog, tastes like a Bailey's.
You excited to watch Interstellar?
I am so excited to watch Interstellar. This is our Christmas theme party this year. All right, Holden, Miss Tracy is saying good morning. Everyone is saying good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, and how do you do? Your face is like sunshine. You bring us good cheer. We're happy to see you and glad you are here. Good morning. So yes, so we did Sober Curious, and then, wait for it. We were like, the is really good. So like, yeah, see, inappropriate talk. He knows his parents. He wants his parents to be so in love with each other that, what is it? Is normal. Yes. Be safe sex talk in this house because is normal. Just anyways, dosing rods. So fun. Yes. It's wild chaos. Okay.
Looking at
I'm just looking at the comments. Ms. Yvonne, is she gonna try and on Friday she was trying to get you to go to Texas for some dolphin love.
Yeah, I want to go.
I want to go too. All right. Hi, sorry for the face. Oh, there's Miss Stephanie. Okay. Let's bring on Miss Yvonne. Oh yeah, we're going to do this. And we're going to bring on these are all of Holden's friends online. Where's Miss Tracy? Oh, there's Tracy right there. Oh, here she comes. Oh, it's going to go crazy. Okay, who else? Oh, there she is. There's Miss Yvonne. Oh, goodness gracious. All of Holden's friends from Texas, Georgia, Nebraska.
Holden!
For the wedding.
Oh, she's in New York City for her wedding.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning, Miss Stephanie. Good morning, Miss Yvonne.
Good morning.
Are you going to say good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh my gosh. It's
Yes, I'm in a dark hotel room in Manhattan.
for a wedding. That's hilarious, from Texas. So Miss Yvonne was trying to get Holden to go for dolphins, but Miss Tracy brought Dorothy Lynch here. And well, Stephanie has a 12-year-old daughter. So they're best friends now. We're coming to Texas, babe. We're coming to Texas.
Yvonne, I'm coming to see the dolphins.
Okay,
Good.
we'll all
Me
have
too.
okay. Master instructor class in Texas with dolphins. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, that sounds good. Just the other day, Bill was saying, well,
Now you're
Shane
speaking
could
my
come build
language,
this,
Tosh.
blah, 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 and they can stay in our guest room.
Well, friends, I love it. I will stay in anyone's guest room. But I love this family. Honestly, friends, to see all of your faces and names and have Holden here too. Holden's like, what's happening? I just woke up.
Holden wants dolphins.
So for anybody that's actually just what is happening. So I can't remember where we were on Friday, but I didn't have my glasses on and I could notice Holden was staring down at the comments. And I put my glasses on to find out, ladies, that Miss Yvonne from Texas, when we were talking about going to Nebraska and how great Nebraska was, Tracy, Yvonne was coming in with a pitch for Holden that he was reading in the comments. She's like, but if you come to Texas, I've got dolphins, Holden. You may have Dorothy Lynch in Nebraska, but I have dolphins. And it here we go. So we've got dolphins in Texas. We've got Kool-Aid in Nebraska.
Wait, they're in Texas?
We have peaches in Georgia and peanuts.
Where do you want to go?
Dolphins.
She wants to go. Yeah, the 12-year-old is
I'm
choosing
with
the
you, dude.
dolphins.
We could do a grand tour, though.
Sasha?
What?
Do a grand tour of all of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Today's
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I've been to Georgia already for an IET course in Georgia. We were supposed to go to Texas, and then that Texas came to Canada. And we have Nebraska. We've got Kool-Aid. They've got a pretty good state slogan, though. What is your state slogan, Tracy? Come on.
Well, it used to be the good life, but now it's not for everyone.
This is the best thing. I know. Like that matches my vibe, Yvonne, so much. The good life.
Yeah.
And then they updated it to be not for everyone. And I always say I'm not everyone's cup of tea.
Perfect.
Yeah. How's the wedding in Texas, babe?
The wedding was fantastic. It's over.
Oh, in New York.
So, yes, we just decided to stay a few extra days, which is wonderful, but it's too many people. But
You're
yeah.
like living your home alone life at Christmas
Yeah.
in New York. Did you go see the tree?
We did go see the tree. As a matter of fact, right after the Rockettes yesterday, well, we had already seen it, and then we were like, oh, it's dark, let's go back. And it was like being in a crowd at a concert where people die. It was terrible. So, yeah.
The tree was nice though.
The tree was pretty. Bill said.
Hi, Bill.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I will let you two. What's that?
Oh, he said, is this going to be a thing?
Is
I
this
guess
gonna be a
us
thing?
in the morning.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But we came on because everyone was saying good morning to Holden, Bill, and so Holden was being greeted, and there's 3 days to Christmas, and Santa Claus was here, and we put it on. And so thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your time in New York City. And when do you guys fly back to Texas?
Tomorrow.
Okay. I love it. All right, friends. Well, I love you. I'm going to have a quick chat with Miss Tracy. So
Wait.
wait.
You gotta recognize Miss Stephanie's Christmas outfit here.
I can't see her
I know
Christmas outfit.
I was right down to the earrings.
She went to
I
go see
love
Krampus.
The whole shirt and earrings. Oh, you can't see her.
I can't see her.
But
Can
I
you?
can. I can.
I can't see her. Can everybody else see her?
Here, sorry guys. Yeah.
I can see her.
I can't see
That's
her.
bizarre.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
But
gosh.
she's
Yeah,
got
we can't see her.
Little Christmas tree earrings.
This is. I can't see you, but everybody else can. That's so bummer. Why is that happening?
I don't know.
I
Can
couldn't
everybody
hear.
else see her?
I couldn't hear Yvonne. I couldn't hear them. And if all I see is her picture. Now I can see you and Tracy just fine. I can hear you and Tracy just fine.
Whoa.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
galaxy.
that's awesome.
Watch me end up suspending my own life for sending a gift with a child on.
See?
Well, friends.
There's Holden. Say good morning.
Morning.
There we go. We can't see you, love. We can't see you. I'm so sorry. All right, friends. I am realizing that this is a madhouse and that there are 60 of our closest friends actually still watching this madness. So I'm going to jump off, and Tracy, just you're the person I can see right now. Can you just grab us in some heart love? And what are you sending into this week, honey? Just ground us in, and just what are we energetically sending into this week, babe? Where are you going? New week, new goals.
New week, new goals. I am sending in, of course, positivity and energy towards love and appreciation. Sending energy into making memories instead of just surviving.
Making memories and not just surviving. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And for those of us that wish the only thing, what is the presence under the tree? Let's look at what our energy is waking up to this week, and let's just be honest. Be honest with how you're feeling, and let the ego just flow too, right? We need to be honest with what is going on inside. And I just love your advice, because what are we pouring into? What are we pouring into? And all of it. All of it.
You know, I'm
Three times
pouring into
two.
myself, and I'm pouring into my family. I'm not pouring into things so much as I am, like I said, the memories and just being present.
That part. That part.
That part. That part. I'm going to pause for a second and see if I can get. No. No. Unable to pause when you're doing this. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Family. Okay. The AI summary says family chat with Texas, Nebraska, and Dolphins. Share your favorite state.
I'm not going to get to this.
I'm the Canadian over here. I love everyone equally. And at the beginning of this year, this is what I'll say, as I said that love will fill the cracks, friends. And as a Canadian sitting over here in Westmeath, Ontario, Canada, and know that I've actually spent time with each one of the women that are on this screen in my Brady Bunch world. Texas, that came here to Canada. We met behind a quite literal dumpster in the capital of Canada in Ottawa, the Chateau Laurier, while I was letting my dog, relieve himself. That was where we held our first hug, and it was perfect.
True.
We absolutely bombastically jumped into our lives, because you had just got back here from Montreal, and we had one of the most, spontaneous conversations that opened a new thread into my world vocally this year, Yvonne, and those conversations from. Could you just share live? Would you feel comfortable? I don't want to take up your morning with Bill, yet your train ride here. I'd love for these two master instructors live. It's almost like nobody else in my world exists right now. I would love for them to hear your meeting with your Earth Angel Ariel this year. Would you feel comfortable sharing that?
Sure. That was very strange. I was on the train coming to see Tasha, and I was reading the book. What is it even called?
The Healing with Your Angels.
Healing with Your Angels. It's the book through the Center of Being. How I had even ended up with it was kind of a mystery, but I was reading it, and there was this woman on the train, and at first she had seemed like she was very distant. She didn't want to talk to anyone, things like that. But she saw my book, and she came across the aisle, and she said, "Where did you get that book?" I have that book. And you were right, Tasha. I should have written down details, because I don't really remember details, but she took the book and went through it and started just talking to me about my experience with angels. And then she told me that the angel Ariel had come to her at some point, and talked to her. And then her daughter eventually came and said something to her, and she left. But it was really strange, because meeting a woman on a train who knew the book and knew anything about the angel Ariel was very unusual. So
Yeah.
I do think that I met someone very special on that train.
I've loved that story because she was an author, was she not? And she was telling
That's
you the
right.
story of she was a doula and or a midwife, and there were two women having a birth.
Yes, you're right.
And it was a snowstorm, and she got to this path on horseback. And was it she asked internally which way she would go, and then she had Angel Ariel. She said, I know the
Yes.
angel because she came up or something.
Yes.
And then she told her to go left or wherever she told her to go. She ended up finding the wife, the mother, in the snowstorm in Quebec, in Canada, and delivered the baby healthy.
You are correct. That was the most important part of the story. I'd forgotten that. That is true.
She was guided as a midwife in order to deliver a baby healthy in a snowstorm in Canada, in Quebec, with the help of Angel Ariel. That's guided this beautiful energy system for 30 years. And you see, that's what I love about this is that Angel Ariel chose to channel to this very beautiful human man that I've actually never met in person. And he took that message throughout the entire world and helped us understand what the system is. And that system has stayed true to who it is. You know, and that cellular memory map and working with the angels has absolutely brought me to each of the women on here. I know Stephanie had to jump off, and Stephanie too. And this entire world where we've gone in this community over the last 3+ years. This was a system that was channeled to me a month after my daughter passed away. Mommy, I know you're scared. It's time to begin. And just the miracles that have unfolded and the stories that have come in this season of Christmas. I'm so blessed. Yvonne, Bill, Tracy, Stephanie, Shane, Melissa Ryan, Donna, all on this journey this year, and to everyone else that's journeyed with us over these last 3 years online here. You're part of what makes this smile so special today is the miracles that have unfolded even last year at this time when it was just a wish. I'm sitting in a pretty beautiful wish. And I'm sitting in a beautiful wish with each of you guys. And so here's where my life is. It's snowing outside. It is glowing inside. And there's just a lot of love around. And inside of my heart, this is a family. And I'm so grateful to all of you. Yvonne, Bill, Tracy, Stephanie, thank you for joining me this morning. And everybody else, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for helping me see miracles unfold in my life daily. For those that are taking action, thank you for all that you do and all of your gifts that you shine so freely into this world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love you, I love you, I love you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We love you.
Oh, I love you too. I don't know how to get rid of you guys either, but I don't. Maybe you guys do. And Tracy, my heart to yours. Yvonne, Bill, my heart to yours. And to everyone else, I'm just going to take a look at the comments before I get off. I don't know how to get. Okay. When do you guys fly back, Yvonne?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay, well, sending you safe travels into your day. And I love you, I love you, I love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye, honey. All right. There we go. Wild. Well, friends, I'm going to put my glasses back on because looking at comments is not a specialty of mine. Thank you, Brandy. Have a great day, Victoria. Tina, hello, love. Did you get your replays? There were 5 in total that came from YouTube. It's off topic and weird. Love that. Wanda. Love you too, Steph. Renee. Oh my goodness. I believe I just came across our IET session that we had back in 2021.
All right, my loves. Well, what a strange and interesting kind of morning. And this is what we do. I love my PJs. Thank you. Yes, we are going to do one round of flow. And I'm going to bring Shane and Holden out because Shane asked if he could come in for flow. And then, of course, I started talking. It's just after 8 and I'm going to flow into the day with some Christmas goodies. Now, for the rest of this week, we are going to be coming on live very spontaneously to see who is around. So please come on in and send your energy. And even if we have some keyboard warriors that come in, friends, negativity bias, we send love. We send love because everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves love. All right, let's see what we've got going on here for the song. Shane, Holden, let's do this, babes. Somatic flow. Let's go in and let's release the pain of the past by bringing in the now.
Joy.
The joy of the now. Why is it not playing?
That I don't have the answer to.
Maybe it wants this song. Nope. Connect to a device. Kitchen.
Not before. So let's begin.
Oh, it's a good one. Let's go.
If you want the universe to shift, stop waiting for a sign and start being the gift. Stop looking for proof and start being the truth. Don't beg the mirror to smile. Smile.
Is Holden coming in? Just us?
You and I.
We're going to do one round starting at metal.
So who are you choosing?
I can't do it to this song.
Alright. Switching songs. Morning, friends. I hope everybody's doing amazing. So good to see you all. 3 days till Christmas. Countdown's on. Countdown is on.
If I was already that version of me,
Hi, Mav.
would I lay around
This gets the
all
dog
day?
excited. He just loves all of
We're
it.
gonna go to David Anka by design. Let's lead our day by design. Let's set that field of intention. Law of vibration, law of attraction. Let's send love in. The law of cause and effect. Let's cause and effect in our own lives. Lead with love. We're gonna go full round, center column. Ready? All right, metal. We're gonna do one. Center column, metal. Average. Coming down into water. Water. Go to the kidneys. Go to the kidneys. Tap, tap, tap. And open. Release. Coming back into wood. Pulling it up into wood. Tree pose coming up into liver, gallbladder, spleen, anger, resentment. Release the cord. Cut it. Embody the thought, I forgive you and I set myself free. Rise and bloom. Coming into that heart, Taurus energy. Gather. integration. Let's go to the earth element. Masculine side first. 77.
Your posture, slow down the tempo. Hung up the phone, now I'm feeling sentimental. Remembering the late nights in Nashville.
Feminine.
Easy leaving got too hard to handle. You run, but time is catching up. Sores on your skin, you're scratching blood. Tonight is everything, but I know that nothing lasts forever. All this pain and
Come back to that lower dantian. Left over right for ladies. Right over left for men.
see you at the end of 177. Roads that lead to heaven, even more light.
Do I have any other 1977 babies on here? Because apparently this song tells us all roads lead to heaven. Thank you.
Now the wind is carrying your ashes. Young savage, look how that lasted. Moonbeams, the truth come in flashes. Smoke ring, bring relief from disaster. I feel you here still wondering, but one pain has covered everything. I feel you're suffering, but I
Know that nothing lasts forever. What a morning.
one day you surrender and let the wind go by. See you at the end of
I'm gonna see the magic that is unfolding out here. This is Christmas. This is a Canadian Christmas that you dream of as a child.
even more light.
And living in winter magic. Oh, look at this. The horses. Hi, Jolene. Good morning. There they are. Good morning to you. And Spirit, like this is a Christmas morning. Look at this. Look how much snow. The snow is kind of melty, but look at this. Our new moon deck. Okay, I need you guys. Okay, it's a little snowy out here, but come with me. Come with me. Hold. Look at the moon deck. You have to see the moon deck. Look at the moon deck. And the full moon comes up over there. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. Okay. Snow in Canada, winter, 3 days, and Santa's coming. Do you guys put out reindeer food? We put out reindeer food. Reindeer food is the best kind of food. It is snowing, 3 days till Christmas. Okay. Maverick, come.
I think he's out there.
He is. Miriam Bright. Make it a great day, friends. Lean in with love.
And it hurt so bad.
Just breathe.
Weary.
Find your center, return to your breath. Surround yourself with love this season. Ensure that in the good days that you're going out to find creators that are going to bring you messages of hope. Friends, lean in, ask for help, ask. Asking is self-love in action, babe. It is not selfish in this community. Asking, ask for help. I will see you throughout this week in a very unscheduled manner. My alarm is still getting up in the morning, and I plan on turning it on to see with you. I plan on moving with the seasons, moving with nature, and moving with these beautiful women that have just poured love into themselves in the most beautiful package in this container over the next 12 months. And where it's going to go, my heart is soaring into. For anyone that wants to join our moon circles, that coupon code is up today. It's an extra 10% off. So whether you are, I think I bundled it for $555, all 12 months. The first one is on Shane's birthday. January 3rd is the next full moon. But for now, love and light, friends, love and light. And I will see you when I see you. Lead with love. Shane has pinned the comment right there. You can go onto our website. Love and light. Merry Christmas, friends. See you soon.